Well, good afternoon, YouTube. Say, happy Sunday. I'm going to say, well, welcome back to my Woodturning Live. I'm going to say, my name's Dan. And today, basically, I've had a bit of a shift around with my lathe. So it's, yeah, I was going to say, I'm just trying to get a better angle on how I'm working on the lathe, really. And so my community can get the best angle of how I'm working, etc. But today, I was going to say, I've got another beautiful piece of oak. And as you can see here, a lot of the heart of the wood, the tan of the wood, is 3/4 of the, well, even over 3/4, nearly 90% of the log. I've got a little bit of white oak here. I've actually got it mounted on the SC3 faceplate, and because I think that's the safest way of mounting timber to the lathe. We can lock it between two centres, but today we're going to get it on the faceplate. We're going to try and turn this into another decorative piece. And say I have been on very recently with a lot of oak, and one reason for that is because I have lots and lots and lots of it. And yeah, I was going to say each piece is always different. Every piece always ends up different. And I can say I like to just try and experiment really and see what I can achieve out of each log. I mean, ash is very different to oak. Oak's very different to beech, and beech is very different to alder. So, but yeah, we're just having a bit of a turn at the moment and see how well it's passing the log. Well, tool rest actually. I don't want nothing to get stopped or jammed when I turn on the motor. But if you are new to my Woodturning Live, I was going to say I am a beginner woodturner, and I keep calling myself beginner woodturner because I don't have 30-40 years of experience. But even the most experienced woodturners still end up with problems and catches, etc. But yeah, I was going to say we're going to try and get this lathe on. I am going to be using traditional tools today, bit of carbide, etc. And where is my trusty face shield? Can't be dealing with dust, not straight away. So let's just give that a bit of a clean up. I was going to say it, but yeah, I've still got my exotic woods here waiting to go on the lathe. So that's something which I'm going to have to pre-record because exotic woods I do need a lot of ventilation, and I do need to be mindful of any dust and stuff like that. So I will have quite a lot of equipment on when I turn the exotic stuff, some from wild mango to tanga and umbelio. Yeah, you need a lot of extraction. It can irritate your skin, can irritate your eyes, etc. So that's one reason why I wanted to pre-record the other stuff. So 40 people in the room already. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my Woodturning Live. So my name's Dan, and I've been woodturning for around about 18 months. And yeah, I'm in my fifth week now on YouTube. It's a brand new account, and we've just hit over 2,800 subscribers, which has been absolutely incredible. I can't thank you all enough. It's been really, really heartfelt, and I do appreciate all the support that comes to the channel. If you do want to support the channel, don't forget to subscribe. It does go a very, very long way. But I am working on the Coronet Herald from Record Power, and this lathe can handle some right beasts, as in timber-wise. It can handle 14 inches over the bed, can rotate the headstock, and basically we can get 21 inches over the side. If we do go down the route of working over the side, I do have another piece for that, and it's basically my outrigger, which is basically an extension of the banjo. So basically, is it here anywhere? It's somewhere. But yeah, we'll get into that in another video. We'll get that into another video. So let's get this banjo locked. Let's get this tool rest in place. We don't want any accidents or anything happening. But if you are interested in wood turning and you do want to learn a little bit more, my advice would be to go out there and get a lesson from a registered personal tutor who can show you around the lathe, tools, what kind of things we turn, etc. But I turn a lot of bowls, I turn a lot of platters, vases, that kind of thing really. But yeah, we're going to get the speed up, and we're just going to lock that tail stop with this rattling. So at 263 there, I do want to speed up a lot faster than that. 371, we've got some vibration there. Okay, let me just stop there 1 second, because I don't fancy this piece coming anywhere. I don't fancy going flying lessons. So let me just, right, let's move that into a bit more stable area. This is very heavy lathe, so see that 371. We'll see where we go. Right, so we have got some vibration there. Once I start taking some of this timber down, basically, we will manage that. We will manage the just got in. Hi from Kentucky. Hi Kentucky from Wales, buddy. Welcome to the live. Once I kind of get some of this timber off, we will manage that vibration a lot better, a lot better. But we'll see how we get on. I am using a 1/2 inch bowl gouge here from Crown. It's one of my favourite bowl gouges to use. It's quite aggressive and it will remove quite a lot of timber. But we'll crack on, But I hope you all enjoy the live, everybody. Hi RG. Hi RG. Happy Sunday to you too, buddy. Nice to see you back in the live, buddy. 221 people in the room, 6 likes already. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate it. Thank you. Hi Paul, hi buddy. Now we're only 371 there, and let me just stop there a second. Something is causing serious vibration there, and I don't like it. I don't like the vibration. Just makes the cuts a bit wobbly. Okay, we'll see how we get on. We'll see how we get on. Obviously, I'm cutting a little bit high there because I'm not hitting the centre. So, what I'd like to do is just bring that saw rest just down a smidgen. Just a tiny bit, really. Because I want to hit that first. And once we get that cleaned up, we can start creating some shape, some form, get us into some kind of shape anyway. Right. Work on that centre there. Get rid of that. Now at this stage I'm not too bothered about tool marks because I will remove those in due course, you know, we will get round them. So, but yeah, I can say I've only been woodturning for 18 months. So, Indonesia, we've had a few people from Indonesia in my past lives. Welcome to my live, Indonesia. Say it's welcome from Wales. Jose, welcome back, buddy. Oh, we've had the weather today here in Wales has been a little bit dismal, to be honest. It's wet, it's windy, it's cold. It's not the best weather. It's not the best weather. So it's pretty damp out there. So, but yeah, I was going to say we've just got over one of our storms, which wasn't really that bad. You know what the weather's like, you know, it's going to be really stormy, it's going to be really windy and this, that and the other, and then it's not that bad. It's not that bad, but we did have a storm called Storm Dalla, and they started releasing weather warnings everywhere, and it was kind of like, oh yeah, okay, whatever. Believe you me, that was a storm. That was an incredible storm. We dropped about over 1,000 trees. $419 revs, okay, we are speeding up, okay, bit by bit. I'm going to say, but if you are new to my lives, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It is free, it does help me out, well, no end really, it's really well appreciated. What's that, Paul? Let me just check your message. 1 second, buddy. Same here in Texas with the weather. About to get on to continue my kitchen remodel after I finish this coffee. Kitchen remodeling. Rather you than me, buddy. Rather you than me. I was going to say that does sound like a bit of a task. But yeah, I was going to say I had a massive cleanup in my workshop the other day, and believe you me, it can get pretty messy in here. Pretty messy. I am going to bring that tool rest back up just a tad. So when I come round, let's have a look. Yeah, I'm just sitting just under halfway. So we will tackle these corners. We will tackle these, but again, I've still got a flat edge here to get rid of, and yeah, flat edge here. But definitely our summer's definitely gone. What kind of wood are you turning? This is British oak. I was going to say it has been in the shed for a while, drying out. I think I got it down to about 21% moisture. Would ideally like it down to about 12%. But yeah, as I say, once I turn my bowls, they tend to get put away in the dark in a very cool, dry place to prevent them warping, etc., or cracking. So, but yeah, it's in a lot of oak, it's in a lot of ash, it's in a lot of beech. But we have got some exotic woods, basically to try out from wild mango and bolio, that's what we call it, and tanga. So some of them I've got to be very careful with. But yeah, I wonder if we get to 2,900 subscribers, we're going to say less than 100 off anyway. So, but yeah, if anybody's got any questions, fire away. I like to have a bit of a chat while I'm wood turning, really, and try and find what you're all into, kind of where are you, what your weather's like. But yeah, as I say, my name's Dan, and anybody who's new to my lives, etc., everything you see today is just a demonstration, okay? Just a demonstration. What I've taught myself mainly over the last 18 months of wood turning. So we'll crack on. Going over those really hard flat edges there, so it's going to take a bit of a beating. So but yeah, I was going to say I like working with oak. I think it's got a really distinctive look about it. I love the colours of it and the character it kind of pulls out. So we'll crack on. I did learn a lot about lifting the grain in my last live, which we'll attempt today once we get this into some kind of shape. So and I've got myself some isopropyl for cleaning up, etc. So yeah, if you want to see me, stick around and yeah, and crack on really. But yeah, I love wood turning. I think it's a great skill to have. See, once we get into a manageable size, we'll be able to speed up a lot faster. It's because oak is very heavy, that's very dense, and yeah, it takes a bit of beating to get through it. So once we get into a manageable size, we'll speed right up. I know we're only 400 at the moment, but well, 419. We work up to about 800, something like that, maybe even faster. So. For those that are new to my lives, I do stop and start the lathe every now and then just to keep an eye on the wood and where I'm making these cuts. Right, I've removed that flat edge there, and I've got a tiny flat edge there. That's what I'm hitting here, this little flat edge here. So I want to take a couple more passes, and then basically we shall start thinking about tackling the sides and speeding right up. So we'll tackle that flat edge there. I want to get the tool rest as close to the piece as possible. But yeah, it will take shape. We'll go oval, and then we'll take these sides out. It should go round, and then we'll think about putting a tenon on there and hollowing it out, and seeing it's a nice decorative piece, really. So I do need to keep an eye on the chat because sometimes YouTube has got the tendency to make it stop. But we'll crack on. Speed up. 500 beds. There it is. I've got a big extraction unit sat behind the lathe over here. I was going to say I could switch it on, but you won't hear a thing. It's a jet extraction system, so it is quite noisy, it is quite loud. Yeah, most of it just gets sucked down the hose and straight into the bag. So I don't tend to on having the lives, otherwise, yeah, it sounds like a very, very noisy Hoover. But I know what you're saying though. Totally know what you're saying. Right, where are we now? We got rid of that flat edge. Like I said, I'm not too worried about the tool marks at the moment because, yeah, flat edges are gone. Flat edges are gone. So what I want to try and do now is come around, get onto a more of a 45-degree angle. So basically I've got that room really, or the space, should I say, to come around with a push cut. And what I mean by push cut, I'm going to take the 3/8 out for this because it's not as aggressive as the 1/2-inch bowl gouge. And I just want to be careful as I remove that bark now. It's in a nice area to keep that blend going, that flow. This, we'll see how we get on with it. We'll see how we get on with it. So, but yeah, if you are new to my lives, I'm going to say, and you want to see me progress as a YouTuber, as a beginner wood turner, I'm going to say supporting the channel is brand new. It's well, it's free, should I say? And but yeah, every comment, every subscriber, every like, that kind of thing. Does mean an awful lot to me. The account is only 5 weeks old, so we're getting there. We're getting there. Hi, Brady. Sorry, my apologies. McAdams. I'll call you that instead. Okay, McAdams. Much easier. Right, we'll crack on. 495. Yeah, what I have done, I've lost that form now. I have lost that form because I've got this section here which is quite square. You can see it from the camera angle there. There. Is that better? See here? It's more square rather than round. So we shall retackle that now. Did we get rid of that? Yeah, we got rid of the first one. Got that little bit here, which is no problem. We'll remove that. No problem at all, no bother. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to concentrate on this area, because this is, I won't say problematic, because it will get removed. I've said before, I've left bark on before, just as a bit of a feature piece. And like I said, it went brittle, and then once it was dry as a bone, it was just breaking off, and it just ruined the aesthetics of the bowl. And yeah, I thought, don't do that again. Don't do that again. It's a nice piece, but it's a nice way to kind of say, okay, I was a tree, but yeah, I wasn't too happy with it. So we'll crack on. Okay, I did remove quite a lot of timber there, for the 3/8 anyway. It's yeah, we still got it. I knew it'd be a pain. What I'm going to do, come around almost at face value, so that'll give me the full length of the tool rest then. So as I come around, I've got room to actually come around the tool rest and to come around that piece. Say it's quite chunky. The bark oak is always chunky. Does feel quite dry, which I'm not too concerned about. Lock that up. Right there with that. Okay. Okay. So I'm coming from the back now. Right, I may just. It's going to come off quite easy actually. Can you speed up? Got 500 there. 600. 600 revs, okay? I've only just cleaned this workshop, but it's already looking like a hamster cage. Right, we're definitely removing it now. We're definitely removing it now. We've already got it into that oval shape, okay? Well, we are going round actually. So, but yeah, when I'm using these tools, these traditional tools, they have to be kept sharp, okay? They have to be kept sharp. It's pretty dangerous to wood turn with blunt tools, because you're not going to cut, you're just going to bounce. So, you know, what, 600? Okay, we'll leave it there just for a second. I am going to do a couple more push cuts, well, 2 or 3 more push cuts, and see how we can channel that back into the shape of the form, really. Good morning, Arami. Or should I say good afternoon here from Wales. It is a beautiful Sunday, apart from the weather. Going to say it's nice to have you back in the live, Arami. Hope things are well with you, buddy. opening here. Right there. Kumar. Oh my God. That's all right, buddy. Right, see, we've got rid of most of it. We've only got this little patch here to get rid of. I have done a bit of a push cut to try and create some shape with the tenon, and then we're going to put a foot in as well. Get this mounted to the chuck, and we'll think about hollowing it out. So every day is a school day. Every day I try and achieve something better than the last piece I've done. Where's my other bowl I completed the other day? Is that it? That's the one. So we created this beautiful fruit bowl the other day. Looks like I've got a bit of a ghosty in there, isn't it? But yeah, overall, it was a really, really nice piece. I did remove a knot out of it, and it kind of ended up with this swirly pattern inside the bowl, like a bit like you get on a pearl. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kumar. Really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. But yeah, this is the stuff I like creating. Stuff like fruit bowls, consort bowls, vases, platters, that kind of thing, really. Like I said, I've only been doing this for 18 months, and yeah, if people want to get out there and get into wood turning, I suppose just do a lot of homework, do a lot of reading, a lot of research, that kind of thing. It can hurt you if you let it. You just got to be really, really careful. I mean, your safety is paramount. That's the most important thing. You too as well, Kumar. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, buddy. I am trying to get to 3,000 subs. I am going to start pre-recording some stuff as well to give the channel a bit more variety, because when I go turning stuff like the mango, I've got to be incredibly careful about the dust. It can, I won't say it's toxic, but it can, yeah, it's not very good. It's not very good. So that's where my VersaFlow will come in handy and stuff like that. So, and that's the stuff I'm looking to pre-record. But yeah, I'm looking to do some exotic woods, some epoxy, yeah, just different stuff, I suppose. Say my name. Cecile. Cecile? Did I get that right? Cecile Kumar. Is that right? Cecile? I'm terrible at pronunciation, so Cecile. Cecile. Like that. Did I get it right? If not, I do apologise. Right, 600, we're going to speed up again. 715, okay? Okay, so Cecile. Excellent, mate. I'll remember that. I'll try and remember that. So 715 reps now. Afternoon, Mike. Afternoon. Afternoon here in Wales. It's so nice to see you back in the live, Mike. Hi, Wayne. Welcome to the live, buddy. Exactly, Mike. Exactly. I'm in Wales, buddy. I'm in Wales. What I am thinking about doing, soon, should I say, what I'm thinking about doing soon is actually setting up a website and start displaying my work, and start putting some bowls and vases and platters and stuff. But like I said, I am going to do a pen, and that's very true. That's very true. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, we're in Wales, mate. I'm in the middle of Wales. And people ask me, where in the middle of Wales? I say, in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of nowhere. I'm hours away from the city. Hours away. And it'll take a long time to get there. But yeah, 7:15. So I'm just going to sharpen up this 3/8 bowl gouge. So I'm getting tool marks in it, and I want to ensure basically when I finish off these nice finishing cuts here, nice smooth finish. So but yeah, let's sharpen this bowl gouge up. I should be with you in less than 10 seconds. I keep saying 10 seconds, but I don't know, it won't take me long at all. There, done, done. Right. We're going to make some light cuts now. I don't want to take too much material off because I want to keep that shape, I want to keep that form. But I just want to, yeah, I just want to take the tool marks out of it now, make it a bit more presentable really. 23 likes already, 154 people in the room. Welcome everybody, welcome everybody. How's that looking? Oh no, hang on a minute, I'm just not saying how's that looking, it's looking terrible there. Done something here. I've done something here, hang on a minute, hang on a minute. Right. What I'm going to do is get that on face value. I'm going to sort that tenon out. I'm going to take probably a couple of mil off this, reset it, put the foot on, remove that tool mark there. We are going to speed up again. I know we're at 700, but we definitely need to speed up. Take some. They're not so much tool marks, they're more like ridges where I'm not maintaining that bevel contact. So, let's see, it's 800, shall we? 803. Okay, 803. Thank you very much, Mike. Do appreciate that, buddy. We're on 26 at the moment. Everyone seems a bit sleepy this Sunday morning, so yeah, if you want to see me progress, get better, let's see if we can get to 30 likes. Because we're on 26 at the moment. My highest count, which I don't think I'll ever beat, is 200. And say, but we'll see how we go. We remove them then. Oh, we put one there, look. I know I'm an expert at pronunciation, not, but who have we got under in there? Can't say a word. Rachel, I was wondering where you gone, buddy. Somebody said to me in the live the other day, there's no way you've been doing this for 18 months. As 100% have been doing this for 18 months, nearly 2 years. It's just a lot of practice, lots and lots of practice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this carbide out. I want to thin this tenon down. Then I may remove it. Because I'm not happy with the shape of it. Think that. Let's see how we go. 27 likes. Thank you very, very much. sit it. And the foot. And that foot. Believe it or not, Joe, somebody said to me the other day, I shouldn't be posting content on YouTube. I said, well, why not? And they said, because I should. Like I said, I'm not a shooter, I'm not an expert. I do this for demonstration purposes, to explain and to demonstrate what I've learned. I'm not an expert, but if you're told by somebody else I shouldn't be posting, well, I suppose with that news, I think I'll just carry on. Right, I've got that tenon, quite happy with that. Shoe, quite happy with that. I've blended that bottom edge there back into the bowl, just to bring it back into uniform, so it still maintains that shape. So I'm just going to remove the carbide and the 3/8. And what I'll take out now is my well sharpened skew. So, and what I'm trying to do is create a dovetail on the tenon, so when I flip it round, I get a nice big grip of those jaws basically. Yeah, like that. Like that. Quite happy with that. But let's have a slow down, let's have a shufty. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's a nice dovetail, that is. Do like that. I do like that. Let's get this thing off. Right. Lock that headstock. How's the camera angle? That's nice shape now, isn't it? Crazy crafting. Very true, Shashil. Very true. You can say I love woodturning, buddy. I love woodturning. I think it's great. I think it's great, and I love working with stuff like oak. Do you see the heart of the wood here? I'm going to say it's and then you got the white oak. It goes back to the heart. So basically, we'll see what it looks like on the inside, because you can see 95% of this is the heart. I've got this little slither of the white oak, but we'll see how it looks as we start to hollow the wood out. Okay. What's up, buddy? Nice to see you back. Nice to see you back, buddy. Right, let's get this mounted into the jaws. I've actually got my eyes on a bandsaw at the moment. A nice bandsaw. Like a Power Saber 300. Costs a pretty penny then. What I want to ensure is that is well and truly in those jaws, but not too tight, because I don't want to rip it, that tenon off the back of the bowl. 1, 2. Okay, we've just lost 1. 3, 4. Okay. What I'm going to do before I hollow it, before we hollow it, I've got that many things in my back pocket. It's right, 31 likes. Thank you very, very much. Let me measure it. It's only a small one, isn't it? Yeah, 8 inches. 8 inches. I bet that's 8 by 3, isn't it? 8 by 4. It's a funny shape. We'll see how we get on. Give it a spin. Just see how well it's running in true. How's that for an angle? Is that okay? Just check that tenon. Yes. That opens those jaws quite nicely. Quite nicely. Put that there. Oops. Let's get that ball gouge back out. $800, we'll stay there. Hope you're all having a good Sunday, by the way. I'm going to say it's okay. Three likes. Thank you very much. That was nice and clean, wasn't it? Nice and clean. Right. Alright, there we go in now. Okay. Oh, thank you very much, buddy. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. It's really kind of you, mate. So we're nearly up to 3,000. Nearly. Nearly. So somebody did not long ago, which I thought was really naughty, which I wasn't happy about. They downloaded one of my videos. Yeah, and yeah, tried to make a video out of my mistakes. Wasn't best too pleased. Did approach them. Did I get an apology? Nope, I didn't. Told them not to do it again, which I thought was a bit naughty of them. How far am I in there? That far. Right. I can still go another quarter inch deeper and then thin out these walls. I'm quite happy how the depth of them here. They're quite a nice chunky little bowl. I'm going to sort out the base. A bit more depth in there. Okay, about there. One thing I've learned about woodturning is basically not to rush, just to take my time, because it's usually when I've rushed in the past or trying to get something done really quickly, that's when I've made mistakes. So now, there's a chap on YouTube, well, a couple of people I watch immensely on YouTube, and they inspire me all the time to get better at this craft. And one of them's Richard Raffin, really well experienced professional woodturner, absolutely amazing, does amazing stuff. And then the next one is Mike Holton, absolutely amazing woodturner, and he turns a lot of exotic stuff. And yeah, I try and keep in touch with Mike all the time, and he's a great mentor. Really does help me out. But yeah, okay, we've got the depth I want. We have definitely got that depth. I quite like the chunkiness of it. We'll see how we go. Is that camera angle okay there? Do I seem to be a bit far away? Do you prefer it when it's a bit more closer to the piece? You let me know. I was going to say, because that's the only way I can improve on the lives, etc. So, is it okay on that angle? Or do you prefer me to be a little bit closer? Okay. Nice deep salad bowl. I'm thinking if I clean that rim up and take one more pass in, just to make it a bit more aesthetically pleasing. It's a nice big chunky bowl, see. I don't want to... Shashil. Nice one, buddy. Life's treating you well. You say you're new to my Woodturning live. Have you been on my lives before? You let me know. And say it's yeah, any support's really appreciated. Any likes, comments, subscribers, that kind of thing. All helps me grow on YouTube. Like I said, I've only been doing this 5 weeks on YouTube, 18 months on the lathe. Yeah, I'm just trying to learn as much as possible, really. Fabio, nice to see you in the live, buddy. I think a lot of people that have seen me woodturning from the start have seen me make lots and lots of different mistakes, from incorrect tool placement to technique to sanding to finishes, all that kind of stuff. Some of them want to see me do extremely well. Some of them are a little bit don't want to see me on a lathe. But if I gave up when they told me to give up, I would have never been able to do stuff like this. So I won't match it from the outside to the inside. So yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. All right. I want to come in. I want to come in. I don't want to go too deep and then go straight through the bottom of the bowl and then creating a funnel, because that'll just totally ruin the piece. What I do like, you know, when we were saying at the beginning about the heart of the wood is 90% or 99% of the bowl. There's one patch here. Look at here, where that one patch was. Let's give me this corner where it's staying white. The rest of it is the heart of the oak, which is really different, really, really different. You say 38 likes. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very, very much. Really appreciate that. Thank you. But yeah, we're nearly at 3,000 subscribers in 5 weeks, which is immensely, immensely grateful. Really, really grateful. I never thought when I jumped on YouTube, I didn't even think I'd get 50 subscribers, let alone nearly 3,000, which has been absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. So I can't thank you all enough. Okay. The mistake I often see with people wanting to get into woodturning, and they'll go out there. Shashil. Yeah, you two all the best, buddy. You all the best as well to you, Shashil. Really enjoyed you being in my live, mate. Much appreciated. I see a lot of people going out and they start their woodturning journey and they'll go out and spend £150 on a lathe. And thank you, Shashil. Really appreciate it. I haven't sanded it yet and I haven't put a finish on it. When I have put the finish on it, pull the grain out a bit more, I'll bring it to the camera. If you are busy and you want to pop back later, it will be on the wall as a public video, so you can just go and check it out if you do miss it. So just thought I'd let you know. But yeah, they're going to spend £150 on a lathe, and I mean, all lathes will turn wood. It'll spin wood. Will it spin it and enable you to put the gouge near it? What's likely to happen? It'll stop because it's underpowered. Okay, so you need something with a bit of torque. Rapid power is great because it's got plenty of it, but yeah, a lot of people go out there and buy a cheap lathe to start on, and sometimes it doesn't always work out. So it's best to do your homework when looking at lathes. Okay, tidy up that lathe, tidy up that rim. Okay, I've got a tiny tool mark there, which I'm going to take out very shortly. Now what I'm going to do is just basically tidy that bottom up there. We'll start in the middle and bring it back out, so I'll get a nice clean cut. And what we'll do, we'll hit it with some sandpaper. And then once I've sanded it, I'll think about cleaning it up, raising the grain, etc. And then give it another sand. And then, hello Woodcraft, nice to see you back in the live, buddy. I'm going to speed up a little bit more. 943, okay? There is no room for error here. No room whatsoever. I'm going to say, because if I get a catch at this speed, then one, I can hurt myself. Two, the piece can come flying off there at high speed. So I've got to be incredibly careful. Really light cuts. That is absolutely flying. I don't want to make a mistake here. All right. I better not whistle because I've got 3 dogs and 3 dogs in the other room. So likelihood they'll hear me and go bonkers. One of them's a sheepdog, the other one's a curly coat collie, and I've got my little crazy dog. All right, need to be careful here. Need to be careful. Just being very, very gentle with those cuts. What's that, Benjamin? Can you do me a favour? What's it, bud? Make one clean cut all the way from the side to centre. From here, from the rim, back in. And from up here. And then all the way in. Is that what you're saying? I'm still learning, Benjamin. 18 months in, buddy. What I have managed to achieve here, the walls are. Do you reckon take that rim down a little bit? I've have to be really careful because we may do it on the next one. Because I quite like the bulb. I quite like the shape. I think that rim does need taken down a bit, yeah. I am going to do that at a bit of a slow speed because I don't want to catch in the middle of that push cut. Okay, 700 reds. Okay, I think you can. Thank you very much, Benjamin. I appreciate that, buddy. All right, let's have a go. No. No. Because what I've done, because if those walls are still quite chunky, then probably I'd be able to get round it because I've tucked the walls in and I've just put a catch inside there to dry. Just being really mindful. Definitely don't want to go through those walls to get in rather particularly thin. Thank you very much, Ashil. Really appreciate that, buddy. Really appreciate that. I was going to say, we did have nearly 400 people in the room earlier. We're down to 53 for some reasons. Either I'm taking too long, or they're getting bored, or they don't like the noise. What I'm going to do, I'm going to leave it there for, well, form-wise. I'm going to say, I've got lots more wood to get through. So if you're not supporting the channel, just remember it is free. And yeah, it doesn't cost anything to be nice, you know. So what I'm going to do, first I'm going to hit it with, okay, no worries, Benjamin. 80 grit to start with. I think it's all around good grit to use, 80 grit. I've seen people starting off with like 60 grit and 40 grit, and I think that's far too coarse, man. Far too coarse. I am going to turn on the air cleaner, okay? Because it's going to get dusty. It's going to get dusty. They're not for long. That would help if I was in the right socket. Okay. No worries, Benjamin, man. No worries at all. I was going to say, I've still got a little bit of work to go. 80, 120, 240. Then we're going to raise the grain with a little bit of damp rag. Then we're going to isopropyl. And then we're going to put some food safe finish on, like a tongue oil. So, but yeah, I was going to say, enjoyed you being in the live, buddy. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. And bring that up in speed, okay? 875. It'll be on the wall anyway later. It'll be on the channel later on anyway, Benjamin. So if you are busy and you want to put back to the finished results, it will be there, buddy. Hi Dave. Sorry I haven't got back to your email yet, but I will be. I will show you something, Dave. I will show you something. What's in here, buddy? I did get around to it. I did get around to it. The other half put me a bowl back not long ago, which wasn't big enough, wasn't deep enough, so we've got one now. Why don't I wear a mask? Well, I've got a VersaFlow here. Okay, that's one thing I could use. What you can hear in the background, up there, which one is it? There, an air cleaner. It's an air cleaner. So basically any dust that does come into this workshop gets zapped by that, okay? And I've also got an extraction unit here, which is very, very noisy. Very, very noisy. So yeah, I was going to say it's the Axminster came from the air cleaner came from Axminster, so it's a great great machine. Any dust which is accumulated gets sucked in there and it's blowing out as clean air. So it's pretty snazzy. It's pretty snazzy. I've still got a little nook there. Did you subscribe, Shashil? Okay, got it. Your stuff is cool. Thank you very much, Billy. Well appreciated. Well appreciated. Always, Dave. Always, Dave. Don't slip down. Something is on the top of that rim there. You can feel it. Right there. The tool mark, that's why. That's why. Let's get rid of it. Can't be having that in the bowl. I can feel it underneath the sandpaper. Thank you very much, Mike. Now we're on over 1,000, nearly 1,100 revs there. Incredibly fast. You be very careful. Not, especially at that speed. Especially at that speed. Or any mishaps at that speed. Wizard of a turner. Oh, what was that there, Mr. Benjamin? Thank you very much, Benjamin. Appreciate that, buddy. Appreciate that. And so, whereabouts are you from, Benjamin? UK? Ireland? Wales? Middle East? Where are you from, Benjamin? Denmark. I'm one of these guys, Benjamin. I learn as I turn, buddy. Turning and learning. I do have quite a few mentors and some really helpful, friendly advices out there, and people want to see me do really well. And yeah, just kind of like during the lockdown days when we couldn't go anywhere and everybody was kind of like, yeah, the weather was absolutely glorious and we were all stuck indoors. All I did was binge watch. Lots and lots of wood turning. And yeah, and then once we were allowed out, I had that one lesson from a professional, came back, and the rest is pretty much what I've learned from there on in. So what I'd like to do, get a little rag, just wring it out a little bit. Thank you very much, Dave, man. Really appreciate that, mate. It's going to raise the grain, okay? So basically dampen it up a bit. I learned this the other day, raising the grain. With a damp rag, any hardwoods, basically just dampen it between once you've done your sanding, hit it with a damp rag, not a soaping one, is what I've been advised. And just, yeah, it'll raise the grain. And what I'd like to do, also do is some, what's the name? The name of it? Not isopropyl, another one. Where you take the iron filings with the vinegar. There you go. Now it's popping up. Now it's popping out. Methylated spirits, that's it. That's it. Hey, let that dry off a minute. So what I want to do now is I want to hit it with 120 grit. What does it mean, man? Isn't everybody else's woodturning lives? Whacking shack. I'll definitely check it out. 5:30. Maybe busy, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. If I'm free, I'll crack on. I'll jump on, definitely. 100% I'll jump on if you're about. Whacking shack. Can I write that down? Can you write it down 1 second? Got it. Whacking shack R5. Excellent, mate. Excellent. Excellent. What lathe have you got then? I got two. I've got an Axminster lathe over there, which I started on, my mini lathe. I've got this one here, my Cabinet Herald. And I would like to jump up again, but I've already maxed this lathe out. I've got the extension bed, I've got the extra tool rest, I've got the legs, I've got the bench feet, I've got the legs filled with kiln-dried sand. Yeah, I've pretty maxed this one out. One way, 2, 4, 3, 6. Wow, man, that's my dream lathe, dude. It's my dream lathe, man. That's the one I want. Yeah, nice, man. Very, very nice. Yeah, how much you paid for that? About 5,500. Yeah, I've seen them in the UK. Very nice lathes. I bet you can handle some big pieces on there. Have you got a pen, Ben? Get a pen to hand. One way, it's hard to say if one way are the best, man. There's some incredible lathes out there, Dave. I mean, Record Power, man, makes some incredible lathes as well, man. The Record Power, Envoy, stuff like that, man. Amazing lathes. Laguna makes some great lathes. And yeah, it depends what you want to turn. Because things with one way, you can handle some really big pieces. Yeah, one way lathes, Mike, rather expensive. Rather expensive. Yeah, I'd love one. I'd love one, but yeah, they come with a big price tag. Big price tag. Like a big price tag. Yeah, the rapid power, mate. Excellent lathe. Excellent. Christmas? It's my birthday next month, mate. It's your birthday next month. Fourteen. No, no, Dave. No, I won't, mate. It was on the 29th. How old are you going to be, Alan? We're allowed to ask because we're men. You're going to say you don't have to woman's age. Ben. Axmans are good lathes, don't get me wrong, they are good lathes. Would I say it's better than the record power on a Herald? I'd have to argue with that one. It's in 44. Yeah, you're not far. Well, you're just behind me there, buddy. Yeah, gone past that one. Right, what I want to try and do now is I want to take some isopropyl, which is here. I need to get a little squirty bottle for this because it's a bit of a pain. Some isopropyl, good stuff this is. Yeah, something going on with Axminster, isn't there? They've done me really well, mate. They've done me really well. They've never let me down. No swallows, this stuff is like great stuff. Just cleans it up nice. You get to see kind of what it looks like before you put finish on. Yeah, I think something's going on with Axminster, mate. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's. Don't be wrong, they are great. I mean, when I first started 2 years ago, 18 months ago or something, they were great. I've heard people having problems with them. I'm hearing people having problems with their Axminster. Dries up really quickly, that does. Let me just turn that. I'm going to clean her off because it's driving me up the wall, man. Yeah, that dries up really quickly, that isopropyl. Gets rid of all the sawdust out of the pores. Right, what I really want is rag. Wasn't mine. The Herald lathe, a brilliant lathe. Never let me down. Never ever let me down. Even when I bent the lid, the casing, I leant the lathe back against the wall to fill the legs up with sand. And yeah, and all I hate was this bend. And bent the casing, so I got in touch with them and told them sorry, Record Power, but I bent the lid to my lathe. And they sent me another one out straight away. So let's get some. I use this stuff, Ben. Pure tongue oil from Furniture Clinic. I mean, you know as well as I do, Ben, the lathes, man, they are quite pricey. Depends where you go, mate. Depends where you go. Here we are, nice food safe finish. Depends where you go. I think it's some dealers are a bit more expensive than others. Depends on the after sales care and all that stuff, you know. There's my doggos. There's the doggos. Right, let's put that there. I'm going to speed up now, it gets polished in. Get these polished in. And I'm going around that rim now. Through the outside. Didn't know that. Let's get that buffed in there nicely. Quite like that. Quite like that. Let's measure that. Let's measure that. God, I think I'm literally 20 centimeters, so 8 inches. 8 inches by 8 by 3. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. I like it's only got this one patch here. So for the rest of the heartwood is. So there we are. I'm going to say it's a nice, beautiful little bowl. Decorative bowl more than more of a salad bowl or a fruit bowl, more of a decorative piece. But it's but yeah, it's gone really, really well, this piece. I have a ton of oak to get through, an absolute ton of oak to get through. And I've got some ash there and some beech. And then basically stuff like the that's the umbelio, isn't it? Yeah, it is the umbelio. Exotic wood. I will be pre-recording this piece because it's 10 by 2. We may turn it into a platter. We may turn it into a decorative bowl. Came from Turner's Retreat. Look at the grain on that. That's really different, really beautiful. Excuse me. Ah, right, okay, Mike. And the other one I'm looking forward to is Tanga Tanga. Tanga Tanga's a bit different as well. It's got some different kind of. I like the character in it. It's totally different. Totally different. So, but looking forward to turning these. These will be pre-recorded. So, because mainly it's the dust, and then the mango, which seems to be 8 by 3 or something. But this is the one I need to be careful of. It's a wild mango. So. Definitely one for pre-recording, so that'll be a lovely, nice, deep bowl. But once I get around to that, that's when I'll have the VersaFlow on, the air cleaner, extraction unit, all that stuff. But today, yeah, we've made an 8x3 bowl. House turned out quite nice. Because when I came into that rim there for that pushcut, I've made the walls quite thin. I've tried to match them on the outside. So obviously the inside, because I like that flowing curve. You know, I like it when it just, see, when I used to do carbide stuff. In fact, I've got a better piece than that carbide. There we are. When I used to do the carbide stuff, it just hits the bottom, and I couldn't get the sweep, if you know what I mean. So, but yeah, it's just 18 months in, different challenges, different kind of pieces. 47 likes. I don't think we're even going to hit 50 today. And say, but I've got a roast chicken dinner to cook as well. It's Sunday, so but yeah, really happy with that piece. Really happy with that piece. It's I didn't know that actually, Ben. Didn't know that, Ben. But yeah, quite happy with that. Quite happy with that. I do need to work better on my tool placement. It's just going to take time, patience, lots of practice. So, but yeah, but thank you to every single one of you. Every single one of you who've actually joined my live today. It's been really, really appreciated. We're up to 48. 48. Okay, we're not going to hit 50 then. But yeah, thank you to everybody who's joined me today. I really do appreciate all the support that's out there. And Discord, I don't have Discord, buddy. What's that? Is that another kind of messaging app thingy? I've got a pen in here somewhere. Pencil, that'll do. What did you call it earlier? It was whacking. Was it whacking craft? Is it whacking craft? WHACKING. Whacking shack. Is that the same on Discord as well, is it? Right, so I'll have to check that out. I'll definitely have to check that. I'll even have to download Discord as well. Is it the same YouTube channel as well, yeah? Yeah, I mean, any help, any constructive feedback, help, all that kind of stuff is really appreciated. We did turn this piece of ash the other day, see, I turned it into that beehive effect. The parting tool. You gonna say, was it? Yeah, that was ash. Sorry, it's getting a bit dusty. At the Scottish. Nice and Ben. I'm going to say, I'll take a look in a bit, mate. I'll take a look in a bit. Did do some spalted ash long ago, which is a bit nice piece that though. 10 by 4, I think it is. I like the spalting in it, the character in it. Really different. Really different. So, but yeah, I take the tenon off and then it sits on that shoe. Like, ta-da. Ta-da. But yeah, it's one of them. I'll definitely take a look anyway, guys. So yeah, I need a cup of tea. Thank you to everybody who's joined the live. And saying hopefully I shall see you all back probably tomorrow because it's a Sunday and I like to chill out on a Sunday. But yeah, really do appreciate everyone who's joined my live today, and hopefully I should be with you all again very, very soon. And but thank you very much for the support, Ben. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, everybody. And will do, Mike. Will do, buddy. You'll see me in the Discord somewhere. I was going to say. Well, you'll know if it's me because I come up as Woodturning in Wales. So, but yeah, I'll just have a bit of a clean up now. Get all that sorted. And yeah, but thank you guys. Really appreciate all your support. And I will do, Dave. I will do, Dave. We've got your email, Dave. So we'll get your bowl sorted. Don't you worry. And hi, Roger. Welcome to the live. Just missed this one. And say I'm a Woodturning from Wales. And but latest status. No worries, Mike. You have a good Sunday, mate. You have a good Sunday. And everybody else, stay safe. God bless. And hopefully I shall see you back on the other side. But anybody who wants to support the channel, it is free. I was going to say, and where are we? 49 likes. 49. Okay. Yeah, but anybody who wants to support the channel, it is very, very, very much appreciated. The channel's only 5 weeks old, and we are up to nearly 3,000 subscribers, which is incredible. Yeah, I'll be back in here tomorrow, mate. I'll be back in here tomorrow, doing something, turning something, whether that's a vase, a bowl, a platter, turning something from something. 50. No, I'm still at 49 on my side. Still 49. But yeah, it's just going to take time, mate. It's just going to take time. But anybody who wants to see me progress, get better, improve as a wood turner, as a YouTuber, and yeah, it's a challenge, it's a journey, and anybody who wants to be part of that, it's going to say is more than welcome to do so. But I'm off for a cup of tea, and yeah, hopefully I'll be back very, very soon. And but thank you for all joining me. You all stay safe. God bless. Have a great Sunday, and I shall see you all very soon. Take care, guys, girls, YouTubers, wood turners, and all the support people out there as well. Means a lot. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching.